Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Magnum Opus, a Thin Blood Chronicle. And yeah, let's just jump into the story. My name is Rina, and I am playing as Munchies.
Auntie P.
Hi, I'm Joel, and I am playing Cadmus, the absolute alchemical prodigy.
All right, and I'm Lou, and I'll be your storyteller this evening. Once again, we are greeted by the shrouded individual in his office. This time he looks a little more relaxed. Almost halfway through, my friends. The fifth grade is called Putrefaction. Where the alchemist allows the elixir to sit tight, undisturbed, while the living material within it putrefies and decays. And your remains are discarded. The scene then shifts as the camera opens up with a panning shot of the south side of Chicago. Decrepit, run down, overpopulated. We see the crooked streets where violence and crime are rampant. Local gangs and thugs making moves against one another. Figures in corners slaying the hottest product. And eyes watching carefully for the next big gang war to pop off. Last we left off, the three of you got into some pretty hairy situations. Ava, you were drugged and blacked out there for a while. Cadmus, you ran away with Zach to Jones's Burgers for some safety. And Auntie, well, you reunited with your ex and brought his ragtag group of bikers just in time to save Ava. Since then, the three of you have been staying in the rundown outskirts of the city in Brighton Park. It's been a few nights, and you spent them with the Rovers. You've licked your wounds, laid low from the S16, and perhaps taken some time to read the Alchemist Cookbook, the very item that has brought upon trouble and danger to your very doorstep. Few thoughts linger between the three of you. There's still too many variables in this mess, and there's still a lot of questions unanswered. You begin tonight with the three of you awakening individually in different parts of this hideout with a quick rouse check. All right, let's take a look at the numbers here. 1 for Munchies. Oh, actually, that's a pass for Munchies. Ooh, Auntie P, fail. Cadmus, you succeed. It's fitting that Auntie P fails her hunger check here, as the beast within you kind of snaps wide awake and its fangs protrude within. You feel it clawing at the lining of your stomach, asking, no, commanding you, we need to eat. But you sit up from your very bed, and the three of you convene moments later, after I imagine you all getting ready for the evening, showering, if you decide to shower, maybe putting on a different set of clothes, and you're reuniting at the living room of this rundown two-story household.
Anyone else wake up hungry? I'm hungry.
No, I
I'll
actually
make eggs.
Oh yeah, eggs. Perfect.
Demon's gonna just look up from his book, like, no? Who's got time to eat? So much in here. There's so much in this book. It's crazy. I can understand why they want it so bad.
Like any examples? Man, if we listen to you like talk about the alchemy stuff in there, would we be in trouble? I don't think they can.
I think
I
us
feel like we're kind of
having
in
it
trouble anyway.
we're fucked already. We might as well. Frankly, I'm glad that Cadmus is here to make heads or tails of it, because
Yeah, if we didn't like make heads or tails of a thing that they've been hunting us, why are we even keeping it?
I mean, they like. I don't think, even if like if we were to take a stab at the guess and be to assume that they got it and we just handed it over to them, like I don't think they want anyone else also knowing that that's out there too. So, we'd probably take that trip Rick offered to take us on would probably still end up happening, I reckon.
I really hope not. Think I don't want to encounter Rick ever again. I doubt that that's gonna be a thing, because I bet that we're gonna meet him again. But he's probably gonna be very, very, very pissed, because how many times have we slipped under from his fingers? You know?
I think the next time I meet Rick, I'd like it to be with my boot on his throat as I slowly crush the life out of him. I think I'm going to use paprika in the eggs today.
Oh, make it a bit spicier. A little bit of spice is good. Where is Zach?
Zach, making eggs.
Brief silence falls upon the household for now. Three of you have stayed here for the past 3 nights, and you've pretty much had it to yourself. If he's not here tonight, he's probably off with Warren. Speaking of Warren, the three of you hear the door knock. The front door, a loud banging, a little rhythmic, but at the same time, it's kind of off-putting the way it's knocking, as if someone was expecting you to answer quickly.
I'll
Auntie
go.
would head to the door.
Okay.
Just in case, you know, it's
last time I
repeat
answered
of last time and it's Rick and I need to immediately punch him in the face. So Auntie goes and like munchies behind her.
I'll grab a pan just in case.
Okay.
The eggs are still in the pan.
I'll start eating
Cadmus
it.
is just going to continue to like put his feet up and just continue reading.
Okay. So you open up the oak door on TP, and as it's kind of swings open, you are greeted by a rather tall individual, long, wild hair. He's got almost the same build as you, he's just a little tiny bit bigger. And he has this daring look about him, like he's both worried, but at the same time confident. You lock eyes with Warren Fox, the father of your child, your ex. Just the person I wanted to speak to. You got a minute?
Yeah, come in.
He walks in, and he looks towards you, Munchies and Cadmus. He offers you a nod. He puts his hands on his hips as he kind of just looks at you, Auntie. How you liking the place?
It's good. We've, been in some pretty rough places and we're lucky enough to stay at Cadmus's before, but You know, it's a roof over our head, so it's good.
Not a great spot to be in. Your whatever altercation you had with S16. Gave you enough time to settle down. Been quiet ever since. Three of you mind telling me what the hell's going on?
This is just still just fade up reading. He's just tuned out.
Munchies will like shoot a look towards Auntie because she doesn't know how much we need to reveal, and Auntie has more experience dealing with this kind of stuff.
Essentially, we accidentally have something of theirs and they want it back. The only issue being that if we give them what they want, then there's no reason to keep us alive anymore, and it would cause considerable damage to, well, the entire group of people that we're connected with.
Group of people. You mind elaborating?
You know, and kind of like glances to the other two, and then looks back to Warren. You know, we used to get up to some pretty dark shit. This society I have inadvertently become part of is a lot darker. The group I'm with are trying to cut out our own piece to keep ourselves alive. Turns out what we are, we're pretty low on the fucking totem pole, which makes us a target for a lot of people. This book is about the only power that we've had for a while. We don't really want to hand it to the people that have got a boot to our neck.
You're telling me you came across something highly valuable. You're keeping it to yourselves. Keeping that target on your back while you have it. It's funny. Really, really funny. Your whole deal, Priscilla. How many years ago was it? You decided to up and leave the middle of the night because of this very fucking reason. You wanted safety, to get away from the dark shit that we did to survive. Yet here you are, doing the same exact thing that you promised you and Zach would get away from. And I kept my end of the deal, by the way. I left you alone. Let you live off on your own. Peacefully. But you bring this to my fucking doorstep? I'm gonna need more answers. More than just some book.
I'm sorry. Auntie kind of looks to Cadmus as if to say, please go on.
Don't let Cadmus speak. Please hear Munchies, whisper, but uh Munchies will turn to Warren, then give like a hesitant look at Auntie because she's not sure how much we can trust this guy. Do we trust him? I mean, he gave us like a safe space, but
Yeah, Auntie kind of looks to Munchies as to nod. Like he's good.
yeah, well, it's not just because of a book. I think we pissed him off. At least one of the members, we pissed him off, and now we wanted to, well, when you found me, you wanted to sell me off, but
Girl like you fetch for more than just selling you off.
yeah, and the product has essentially gone missing, and that's why.
You see him pacing around this household. You can hear the heel of his boots kind of like heavily thumping on the wood beneath him. You know that he is both concerned and pissed off at the whole situation, but he's trying to keep it together.
Yeah, so I can't put the book down and be like, well, I mean, I would have. This is, I'm not really like, it's your children, of course, but I would assume that like you should probably know as little as possible about what's happening. That way, you're as distant as possible and Zach's as distant as possible, so that they don't really have any reason to go after you and focus entirely on us.
Yeah, you don't know fucking shit about the streets, do you, kid?
I mean,
he's
it's
just
not
trying
really
to
the
help.
streets so much. It's not really the streets so much as like this is our specific domain. I mean, I'm welcome to defer to all of your greater actions so far, but I mean, we're not really coming up with like what is the goal over here? Like, you want to protect your son, we want to protect the book, Auntie wants to protect both.
You came to the Rovers for help, and we're giving you help. All I'm asking for is an explanation. One explanation for this whole fucking thing. At 16, he looks at you, Auntie. They used to deal with El Diablo. And you know who used to deal with El Diablo? The fucking cartel. So sooner or later, even if you kept us in the dark, they'd have knocked on our doorstep and fucked us up. This was a shitstorm I would have seen a mile away. If I knew.
We should probably decide what we are going to do with this book. Like, are we going to keep it? Are we going to give it to Maverick? Looks to Warren. Maverick is the leader of our group.
Here's the thing. Even if we give it away, I don't think they'll believe us. I mean, I tried already. I don't know what Cadmus. Who's the Hound Moneka? Who the fuck is that?
That's to quote someone I heard recently. You don't know shit about these streets, kid. Cadmus just gonna like go back to the book. Like, let me know what's everyone's decision is.
Auntie, you see Warren look at Cadmus like the ungrateful kid that he is. Like he looks at Warren, at your son sometimes.
He's just, Cadmus is a very focused individual. Listen, I didn't intend for any of this to happen.
A piece of text to do with anything? Is this some sort of antique? Some collector's item that costs a pretty penny? What's so important about this damn book?
It's essentially a secret recipe for a very potent drug that hasn't hit the market yet.
The moment you say this, Ava, his eyes kind of darken a little bit, and his eyes linger towards the book you're reading, Cadmus. He raises an eyebrow. How good of a drug is this?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out. It's been coded, so we're trying to figure out what it fully makes, and then we can go from there.
You reckon it'll change the market?
Well, they think it'll change the market enough to do what they did. So what we think about it or not doesn't really matter so much as what they think about it at the moment. They think is enough worth killing for.
Well, I'm asking your opinion, as you guys are the ones that have had it the longest.
Don't know yet. We haven't figured it all out.
Considering that what's in there could potentially cause a complete restructuring of the current organizations, I'd say yes.
Fuck. Yeah, giving that up isn't an option.
Even if we give it up, we're definitely going to be murdered, died, killed. Yeah. To keep us, keep our mouth shut, because we know about the secret recipe and you don't want that getting out or falling on the hands of the enemy. And the only person who can decode it turns towards Cadmus, this guy.
Lucky you, I guess.
Yep. Swimming in luck at the moment, Cadmus just says without looking up.
He just shakes his head. Scylla. We should... Can we step out for a sec? You're muted.
Let's go. I'll be right back, guys.
Take your time.
The camera remains within the household, living room. Cadmus, you're still seated. Are you on a couch or something?
Yeah, I like lay on the couch with my feet up on one end, head on the other. Just reading.
You and Munchies
as reading.
are left alone. Mm-hmm.
Or like still reading, kind of like just say to Munchies like, I mean, I thought it might have been an isolated case, but especially now knowing that that's the source of it. Like all three of them have the same like internal stress defense mechanisms. I mean, like it's insane. The amount of just absolute displacement. It's a wonder if anything gets done. You kind of slap the book shut and be like, what do you reckon? What are your thoughts? What is the Munchie MO on what's going on?
I think doesn't matter what our action would be, even if we do the right thing and give it back, we're still gonna get murdered. I don't know what I forgot the name of the gang Auntie's ex is part of, but they may want a piece of the pie if we ever go live, or if they think it's too dangerous to be here, we might just be pushed out. I think we should just find our own place and hole up. I don't know if Maverick can be trusted either. He might be working with them, or he might be blind. This is essentially the treasure underneath the tree kind of situation. 3 thieves, 1 treasure.
If you were to, let's say, all right, I have this, and Cadmus will toss the book over to Munchies. Like, now I want that book from you. In order to get that book from you, I've tried to take it. That doesn't work. So what's the next thing I try to do?
You're going to threaten everyone around us? Or
I'm
around
going to try
me?
and trade it.
To try to trade, yes.
So, but I know you a little bit, and I don't know that much. I mean, this is from the point of view of other people. I don't know what you care enough about to trade that. But I know what Auntie cares enough about that Auntie would be willing to trade the book. And if I can't get the book, I need to get something of equal value. And if they want to get something of equal value, then who are they going after?
Zach.
So the more involved these rovers are, I think. I mean, I haven't come up with an alternative yet, but I'm pretty sure that Zach's the next wannabe snatch. If they can't get Zach, then they're going to start looking at the two of us. And they just blew up my house, so I'm guessing you might want to have a chat to those in your circle. Make sure that they're all good and safe.
Yeah, I need to get Jackie a heads up. And Sunny. I don't know where Sunny is. Honestly, he's been traveling for a while. It's making me a bit nervous. But no, I think the best option, even though it will break Auntie's heart, would be to leave Zach with the Rovers, because they can give more protection than we can at the moment.
Yes, I also think that the Rovers should probably, I don't know, like how these groups work that much, if they're sort of nomadic or transient, that we're going to move on, but maybe just shuffling on down the road somewhere we don't know about, at least until we've figured out what's going to happen. As I said, they kind of have the same sort of displacement, so if we tell Auntie that that's our idea, maybe let's stand back a couple of meters for the inevitable outburst, and then once the ideas manage to circulate through all the gray matter, she'll realize that it's about saving Zach as opposed to anything else.
Okay, so we agree that we should hide behind this counter when we tell Auntie on the very other side of the room about this idea, right? Away
Absolutely.
from the utensils. Okay.
We should probably tell Auntie separate to the big man out there, because he seems even more willing to drop into. He doesn't even go into displacement. He's just straight up outbursts, which I have also noticed in his son as well. Which, I mean, like the genetic traits, like proving that the two of them are linked, aren't absolutely like infallible, but they're pretty strong. And we're seeing as both of them are doing it,
Really?
Yeah, Zach needs to learn some healthier coping mechanisms. Like the whole time, that whole trip there. Yeah, that whole trip back was just like, all right, Zach, we're going to try and save you. And Zach, it was like a panda, legitimately. Like, you know how pandas just eat bamboo despite the fact their digestive tracts just cannot digest it? Zach was just 100% a panda. Like, if I hadn't stopped him walking into Rick's bullets, he probably would have done it. It hurt less than getting punched by Rick, legitimately.
Well, it's a good thing he made the right call of actually running away. I would have, even if they drugged me to bring me somewhere, I would have, from our previous experiments, that I would have just let it run through my system in 30 minutes.
I told him.
Fine.
I was like, Munchies will be fine. Munchies can take care of Munchies. But there's some sort of, I don't know. It's I feel like maybe it's something I lost. I don't know if do I still count as mortal?
Empathy, I guess, is like being a hero.
No. I've got empathy. Yeah, but that's not empathy. Like, being a hero, who does being a hero actually help? Like, all being a hero helps is it makes you feel a little bit better before you inevitably die and put all the guilt of your death on everybody else. Like, being a hero doesn't actually help anyone but you.
Yeah, if Zach has a bit more meat in him, like his dad or his mom, he would have actually done well. But at the moment, Zach's quite not developed yet. So that's why I keep teasing him. If he looks like his dad in a few years, damn.
Yeah, I'm hoping he thinks a bit more like his mom. But we'll see. But I swear to God, if he cries again, you're on babysitting duty. I will let him walk into the bullets. I don't care.
I'll do that. Don't worry. I will talk with Zach if he will talk with me. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, family matters. I do not understand any of it at all.
Who knows? I think it's another thing we should probably stay far away from. I don't see any positive outcome for us being involved in any shape or form.
As the two of you are having this conversation, the camera pans away towards the outside area of this household. In the dry grass outside, the broken fence we see, the broken fence kind of surrounding this little suburban household. We see Auntie P and ex-lover pacing back and forth. He scratches his beard a few times, looks towards the ground before his determined eyes meet yours. Got anything else to say?
I didn't mean for this to happen. It was something that was brought to me. Been trying really, really hard to be better for him. But I'm realizing that maybe some things are harder to walk away from. Leaving, I didn't leave because I wanted to. I was trying to do what I thought was best for him rather than what I wanted. I didn't want to leave.
Well, you did. So, I need to hear it. How was Zach growing up without a father?
He did great. But maybe he would have been better with his dad around. I'm sorry, I can't change what's happened. I made a decision. I thought it was the best decision. Maybe I was wrong, maybe I was right, I don't know. But I think right now, I think it's safer if he stays with you and the Rovers, not me. If we have a target, I don't want that to be any more of a danger to him than it already is. And I know you can protect.
And what about you? You expect me to just let you go? Deal with whoever the fuck Crazy Rick is and his crew?
I think we can distract Crazy Rick. I'll deal with him. We'll deal with him.
Just the three of you. You're really that confident?
We've got a few tricks up our sleeves.
Yeah, disappearing in the middle of the night with my kid. Well, that's not going to work here. Look, whether we both like it or not, Zach's our priority right now. Whether we have to deal with each other or not, we gotta think of Zach.
Agreed.
I think you're right. He should stay with us. But I also think you're wrong. You asked for my help. Our help. Rovers were not just some fucking gangoons or fucking 6th Street crew. We're different. These ragtag group of bikers, I consider them my family. Family you could have been a part of. But I let you do your thing because I respected you, Priscilla. I knew you wanted out. I respected that decision. This isn't me guilt-tripping you or anything. This is me just telling you that I trusted your gut. You did the right thing by taking him away from me. I wouldn't have realized just how fucked up working for Diablo was. That's why I gathered this crew. We separated from them, made our own gang. What I don't like is, why did you only tell me at the very last minute?
I don't know. I think I was worried that if I came to you again, if I saw you again, I wouldn't want to leave.
Warren's tough demeanor, his shoulder is kind of tight at the moment, seemingly loosen up just a little bit. His eyes soften as well. He looks away sheepishly. He scratches his beard once more. Well, you don't have a choice now, do you? You think I'm gonna let you go back out there with that fucking psycho gunning for you and those 2 kids?
I'd love for us to be one big family. Maybe we can. I don't know. But right now, it's about Zach, not about what we want. Maybe we are better if we all stick together. Maybe we're not, I don't know. Maybe Zach going with you guys and you guys leaving would be better, or maybe they would use that as an opportunity to attack you when we're not all together. I don't know.
No lone wolves here. As much as I hate it, you 3 are going to be part of this crew, one way or another. I'm not going to let you all walk out there and be fucking attacked. That girl. I'm wondering how she got away from Rick. He wasn't there when we found her. Don't you think that's strange?
No. Ava is very good at convincing people of what she wants them to know. My guess is that she made him feel comfortable in some way. I mean, she was pretty out of it when we got there. And I imagine Rick knew that eventually we'd find her, and he didn't want to be there when we did. But I am concerned as to why he just let her.
Something ain't sitting right with me.
I'll ask her about it. There's other things. If we're going to do this together, then there's other things you need to know.
He folds his arms. Oh, great. More fucking secrets.
One of the other reasons I left was because someone in El Diablo, I don't know who, turned me.
That's supposed to mean something. Turned you around. Turned you against me.
It's never going to happen, even if you are being a dick. No, it means this. And like vampire TV show style, she kind of like shows her fangs.
And I just have to ask, is Auntie P revealing her true nature to Warren?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of a big no-no for the Masquerade, but this isn't a camera.
We're thin
game.
bloods. Fuck it.
Yeah, this ain't a camera.
They're gonna kill us anyway.
And your intention here is you're not trying to intimidate him, not trying to scare him.
No, it's just like almost like opens her mouth and like you see she's having to bring the beast forward in order to like make her fangs come out. So she kind of taps into that inner rage, that kind of hunger, and I imagine involuntarily it comes out as a bit of a hiss, but it's not like she's not trying to be aggressive. She's just trying to like.
He kind of scoffs at first as you just open your mouth before he takes a look back again and you see the fangs protruding. He takes a step back and he says, "What the fuck? Got a dental problem or something? Those aren't right."
Yeah, turns out vampires are real. Who knew? Although I'm not quite a vampire, I'm kind of in between. Wasn't made right, blood's too weak, something like that. So I can still be out during the day a little bit. But I still need to, drink blood, and I have some abilities. You think I was strong before? I'm stronger now.
You can see the look of dismission as well as doubt in his eyes. You can tell he's probably thinking that Zach put him up to this, or put you up to this. He just shakes his head. You and your fucking son.
Okay, you know what? I'll prove it.
If you're gonna bite my neck, drink my blood.
Well, you'd enjoy it if I did, but no, let's start small. And she's gonna rouse for prowess.
What would it be the first time? Oh shit, you're rousing for prowess. Okay. Okay. What does this look
Let's
like on TP as you charge up your strength?
She kind of like curls her fist, and I think as he looks at her arm, her veins almost seem to like bulge, like it's almost like her muscles are like increasing in mass and density. And is there anything nearby that's made of like metal or anything?
I mean,
that she can like crush.
the street lights.
Sure. She goes up
Like the
to
pole.
the pole. She goes up to the pole and she turns to Warren and says, I've done a lot of things to you, I know, but I've never lied. She will like put her hand round the pole and slowly begin to crush the metal.
And just for shits and giggles, I need you to roll your strength and brawl here for me, please. While this is happening, Munchies and Cadmus, as you guys are just shooting the shit inside, maybe teasing each other, making fun of Zach and his crybaby attitude, Munchies, you get a text message. Your phone vibrates. Actually, do you have it on loudspeaker? Because if you do, I want to know what your ringtone is.
no, Munchies doesn't have it on. She probably has it on vibrate. The last time the music we're playing on T was just quite confused as to where it was playing or how the phone was playing music. She thought it was a Walkman, and I don't want to have another conversation with her regarding it.
Okay, so it just vibrates. Sure. As you pick up the phone, you would see Sunny's name come up.
I'll pick up the phone.
Okay. It just says, "Hey, where you at?"
Do I know the address? Yeah, I'll say the address of this thing, this place.
Okay. And he simply just sends you a thumbs up afterwards with a kissy face.
Well, it only took him 3 days. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Munchies is saying this out loud. It only took him 3 days. That's fine. That's totally fine. Everything's fine.
As you are complaining about this, you would see that your message is immediately deleted, as well as this conversation history.
What the fuck? Okay, that is weird as well.
Can I hear this? Like, if you moved away, or am I
Yeah.
just still sitting on the couch?
I think Cadmus would hear her, like, speaking to herself and complain.
I'll just kind of turn around and see her on her phone and be like, are you checking out, like, are you telling your circle to go into hiding, or?
No, Sunny's coming here. He asked me where I was, and then the messages just deleted itself. Is this?
Did Sunny call you?
No, he texted me.
Did the text deleted? Can you run me? Just give me a quick playback, just so I can make sure I understand fully. So, who texted who first? How did the phone go off?
Sunny texted me first.
And what did Sunny say?
He asked where I was, and I sent the address of this place. And then he sent me a thumbs up and a kissy face. And then the messages just deleted itself. Maybe.
Does Sunny have like a nickname for you that he uses, or does he usually send you kissy faces or thumbs ups, sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty sure, yeah. No, I recognize his phone number.
That's fine, but alrighty. Let me just run by just a very quick hypothetical for you, okay? Completely hypothetical, just so we can check. We just said how we're worried that Rick might go after the people that we care about. You have now received a text, not a phone call, from the phone number. You don't know it was Sunny. It was Sunny's phone number saying, "Where are you?" And you just told that phone number where we are. So, best case scenario, Sunny is on his way here. Worst case scenario, someone with Sunny's phone are on their way here.
Oh shit. That's like the slow realization with Munchies. It's like, dawning, and she's like dialing Sunny's number just to double check because this is like, you're right.
I mean, yeah, you may as well call because this is like triangulating's kind of useless now. If it's someone does have, like, I mean, I hope not. I hope it's Sunny, but
Should I run
just-
outside and let Auntie know?
that might be a bad idea. Running outside might be a bad idea. I think maybe more we should just give a knock and just say, hey, someone just is on their way here. Can we just maybe all just get in a nearby car or something and chill and just wait and see who rocks up? Just, you know, best case scenario. Like, let's hope for the best. Let's plan for the worst. We should probably not tell Warren how this happened, mostly because it's very likely he'll spend the next half hour talking about how it's not what he would have done and he doesn't like it before he actually gets around to fulfilling what we actually need. So let's just go with the
Do you
assertive
press dial?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he picks up immediately.
I'm like, well, yeah, it's him.
Oh, good.
Hey,
Hi, no, just a bit worried that somebody got your phone and it's not actually you messaging, and yeah, I think we're in a lot.
no, it's me. It's Shell. It's me. I just wanted to make sure I got the address right. I deleted it immediately because I'm assuming some shit happened. Well, you did tell me, but I'm almost there.
Okay, I should let Auntie know. Yep, before guns are like brought out. I will see you outside in a few. And then just hangs up. It turns to Ken
You
was
hang
like,
up on him. He was about to say something, but he just kind of gets cut off.
yeah, because Ken was making me paranoid about the whole triangulating the signal things. I don't know what that means. Does it mean that they can just... I can't even stay on my phone without being traced?
I mean, I don't know how, like, it depends how, like, strong Rick is, really.
Cadmus, I forgot to ask you to roll your intelligence and academics to learn more about the book and whatnot.
I can do that. Oh, I can do that. I might not do well, but I have rolled a 2. It's a stressful time for me.
With only 2 successes, you don't learn anything more from what you've already figured out. It's an important book. There's an important recipe in there that doesn't belong. But yeah, that's all you get for those 2 successes.
Yeah, there's I feel like I'm almost there. Like, there's some weird ingredients, but this either says like salamander bone or salamander spoon.
Salamander.
Selling spoons.
Oh?
It's one of those. Yeah,
Is it
it's
a
not something I want to
very
throw together until we know what it is.
fancy... They have very fancy American spoon, a selling spoon.
And so that's what I mean. That's like it's especially seeing as like some of these recipes involve you eating things. Like, I don't want to eat spoons without, like, yeah.
I'll
get
happily
there,
eat
don't
spoon.
In any case, you guys, Ava, are you running outside to tell Auntie?
Yeah, I don't want
Okay.
Sunny to be...
You burst out of the door, and you see Auntie literally bending while she's crushing the metal of the pole. By the way, she's bending it, and you can see the light kind of following, like what do you call it? Like leaning downwards at this point. The street light, and you can see Warren just kind of has his hands on his hips, whistling to himself, saying, "Ooh, mind me not to get on your bad side."
I told you.
He just nods in approval. That's gonna be a handy trick up in the parties.
Oh, hey, Ava. Let's go of lamp.
You mind putting it back to where it was? the way it
All right,
was.
and she'll try and like bend it back so it's like straight again.
Yeah, as you do this, it's kind of crooked at this point, and you can see that the metal is completely crushed. With those, how many successes did you get? 4 successes
4,
plus
yeah.
2 on with your automatic successes from prowess. Yeah, with those 6 successes, easily bent that metal and crushed it at the base of it. It is at this point that you all would notice a white sedan kind of pull up towards this house by the curb, and inside we see a young man. I'd leave it to Munchies here to describe what he looks like.
Okay, you see like a young Korean American guy who's like quite chill, wearing a suit at this point. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's probably wearing a suit. Pretty laid back. Have it like not like all tied with like the necktie, but it's probably like loose as if he just came from work, etc. Um, pretty handsome, Munchies type.
Okay. Looking like a scene from an Asian American movie. This artist looking dude kind of steps out of the Camry, and he kind of just looks at the bent pole in kind of a concerned way, like, "Oh my God, is that gonna fall? Oh Jesus!" And he waves towards you, Auntie. Auntie P,
Hey.
hey,
How's
long
it going,
time no
dude?
see. Pretty good, he says as he kind of gives you a little bit of a gesture here. And he looks towards Warren. He just gives him a nod, and Warren just looks at you and Ava. The fuck is this guy?
That's my guy.
Thanks.
Munchies says as
Puppy.
she runs to Sunny.
Another damn addition to this fucking circus. He just kind of shakes his head. I'm gonna leave you guys to it. And he just walks off to the other side of the street where the other rovers are kind of residing at the moment. This other house. But Sunny walks up to you, Ava, and he puts his arms around you and he hugs you really, really tightly.
Yeah, but at this point just feels like she's going to cry, but she gives a hug back. It's like, and she's asking, like, that took you a while.
Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. Sorry, you guys. It's. Let's just say we have problems.
Yeah, we also have something to talk about. Let's just get in.
Yeah, let's go inside. Well, actually, I have something for Cadmus. Contact of mine told me to drop it off when I see him. So, anyways, yeah. And the three of you kind of walk inside where Cadmus, I imagine you're still on the couch reading the book.
100%. I got stuff to do.
Right. You all walk in. You notice that Sunny is here. And he kind of just waves to you. He says, Cadmus, long time no see, man.
Hello. Good to see it was definitely you on the phone.
Looking
That
worse for
is-
wear. Something happened to you guys, but before you guys can tell me, here you go. He says as he pulls out this little folded up note, and he hands it to you.
Thanks. Most people don't come bringing notes. And I unravel it and have a look. It's like,
Okay.
Well,
As you take a look at it, it would say KB at this address tonight, 10 p.m.
Who gave you this? Are you sure it was for us?
Yep. Looks like you drawn. Looks like you drew an eye during one of your parties last week. Had a chat about with some dude. Told me to invite you.
Cool. Thanks. Apparently we're invited to a party. Do we... Oh, hang on. Is this a group invite or is this a one person? Did you say to invite us, you, or you?
Like, I don't know the specifics, but he just said it's a KB. I don't know what what a KB is, but I assume it's a lingo for
KB.
your crew, for your people.
Okay.
Battle.
Oh.
Kettle battle.
Oh, this is definitely for me then. That makes much more sense.
He, Sonny kind of looks towards you, Auntie. It's a kettle battle.
Man, I'm still trying to figure it out. Your guess is as good as mine.
What, do you fucking fight each other with pots and pans and shit? Like,
Yep. That's exactly what happens. It's really boring. You wouldn't want to come.
I mean, honestly,
Oh,
it's
shit,
not
that
that
sounds like
far
fun.
from how it works.
Yep. We were invited. Like I was just throwing a wheat around. We were invited because Auntie cooked some eggs, and then in the first round, decimated some dude. With the pans. And then he's like throwing like a rag and just gonna be like, yeah, the it wasn't just the eggs got him. She cooked some amazing eggs. Even probably toasted him up some buns. He was very impressed.
you're talking about food, right? For some
Yes.
reason, I'm getting a
Anyway,
hint
thank you
here of
for passing the information, Sonny. So nice to see you again. I know Ava will feel better having you here. Anything else you need to tell us? What happened with you? Kind of hoping it's the same problem we have, because then we don't have two problems, we have one problem, but
yeah, he says as he kind of scratches the back of his neck. Ava,
What is it?
he's here.
No. How? That's fast. That's really fast. Hasn't been a month.
Well, he doesn't know you're here. He knows I'm here. That's why I've been away for a while. Look, I'm not even sure if the smart thing was to come back to Chicago, but hearing your voice, I had to. It took me a couple of days because I was certain they were on my ass. Everywhere I turned, everywhere I looked, people were watching me. Agents. Lucas has sent his people.
Well, that's just great, right? We're just great. We're not just dealing with one psychopath. We're dealing with another one.
You're dealing with a
remind me who
psychopath.
this is again.
Ava, he says as he gestures towards you.
Who do I need to fuck up this time?
Oh, it's. Ah, fuck. Can we like?
Here we go. He kind of leans up against the wall and folds his arms. I want to grab some popcorn.
No, it's. What's the word for him? Annoying insect. No, I should just refer to him as an ex-fiance. Like, remember, my family is
Oh,
very
that
strict.
guy?
Yes, the guy that I keep on
Ah,
complaining about for ages. He's a fucking crazy. I don't belong to him. You think like it's 2022.
Outdated
I-
traditions, man.
2000
Outdated
century rather.
traditions.
Listen, I am reformed, but like if you need me to kill like a person, I will.
You Auntie, please.
Just don't tell Warren and Zach about it, but I will take him out. It's the simplest, like this is a bad guy. I feel like we're justified. Anyone who thinks they can own someone I feel like we get a pass on them.
No, that's not just the problem. It's the fact that he is backed with a powerful family. I mean, my family's probably more powerful than him, but at the moment I am alone in a different country, and it's no. Maybe I should actually get resources. If he knows that you're in Chicago, like points to Sunny, or like gestures to Sunny. Sunny, if he knows, if Lucas knows that you're here, it means that he probably made the guess. I'm also here. And now I just don't.
Why'd this guy come to Chicago? Like, if he knows, like, does he come here because he knows you're here? Yeah, gesture across. Well, he knows you're not here, Munchies.
Well, he doesn't know.
But
He can make an educated guess. Because the last time
Well-
me and Sunny ran away together, that's the last thing he knew.
but he knows Sunny's here, so we need to
Well, I wasn't in the city. Well,
Yeah.
technically I was in the city, not inner city, but I was in Chicago when I noticed I was getting tailed.
Did you get tailed here?
No,
Okay. Well,
it took me
I
a
mean-
couple of days to lose him, but
like, I'm just again just checking. This is all your things. Happy to be a part and help and support as much as I can. But like, it sounds like that if you pick up the tail again and you get out of Chicago for a little while, like they're probably going to keep tailing you. It's going to draw the smoke away from Munchies. We need to kind of drop off the grid a little bit, I think, anyway, for a little while. We kind of need you to not be in Chicago for the time being, I would think. Like, it sounds like this all kind of works out like in the short term. Like, long term, we obviously have to deal with this as well. Doesn't sound cool. Terrible person, ownership and all that sounds very camera rilla and very sort of thing. But long term, like, yeah, we can deal with that later. Short term, I feel like this kind of works.
I thought you'd miss me, Cadmus. You're already telling me to go.
I do. I miss you, man. I like, I miss you. Absence makes the hearts go fun. I just don't want to see you get triple tapped.
But don't you want me and my lover here?
No.
And he dramatically, kind of points towards Ava to be together.
No.
It's Romeo and Juliet all over again. I thought you'd understand, Cadmus.
You remember how that ended, right? Romeo and Juliet. Like, they
That's the
died.
difference, yo.
Mm-hmm.
They died. We're
Listen.
gonna live forever.
Yeah, no, they're well, you might. Um,
What do you
listen,
mean we're gonna
you
live
two are very cute
forever?
together.
Can I insight
I
that?
mean, you might.
It was just a figure of speech, because I don't want to die.
That's
But everyone dies
sort of where I'm-
eventually.
Not
Uh,
you, not the three
Ava.
of you.
What do you want to do?
I-
Because look,
Let's can
on paper that would maybe be the safest situation, but I've learned quite recently that some things will happen regardless. But at the end of the day, it's your life, it's your relationship. You get a say as well. What do you want to do?
I'd like Sunny to stay.
I mean, I'm not leaving.
Okay, well then that works out, doesn't it? Yes, I know it's not the most practical solution, Cadmus, but some people have feelings. I know it's very annoying and weird, but
That's
you know.
that's not the annoying thing, but like I'm straight up saying, like, if this goes south, I am entirely washing my hands of it. All
I
right,
mean,
like
the worst,
I
okay. Before you continue, can we at least bring Sunny up to speed as to our other problem? Because at the moment we're just talking about the one issue. He hasn't. This doesn't know about the other issue with Rick.
We should
Cadmus will turn to Sunny as
wait.
well.
Hold
Just
on.
be like,
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some liquor in it. Is this gonna require an actual drink? Because I've had a long 3 days.
I think I need a
Yes.
drink.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
will require a drink. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Munchies will go and pour a drink.
Also, should we get going? Because, the thing says 10 p.m.
sure.
We can talk on the way.
Yeah, that works out. It's fine. I don't even know if we should go. What if he's there? What if
Why would he be there at your guys' thing?
no, I meant our other psychopath?
Could be there.
I mean, it's not even that bad of a thing. I'd much rather have him in sight than not know where he is and be jumping at shadows.
Okay.
True. But also it's not just him. We have he might be there, but the gang might not be there. And while we're at that, they come here. We don't know that they know where this place is, but splitting up makes me feel nervous. We know how that went last.
Yeah, let's.
But I don't want to restrict us, and this might prove useful. So
Guys,
I'm just gonna go
guys,
let Warren know.
it's gonna be fine. I'm here. I'll be your savior, he says as he kind of takes a dramatic
Feel-
and exaggerated bow.
So reassured. I'll be right back. As she goes across the street to go and tell Warren what's happening.
Cadmus is gonna sigh and sit back on the couch and be like, I should have just let Rick kill me.
Man, who is this Rick fellow anyway? He seems a little popular according to you guys. He says he looks at you, Munchies.
The ugliest motherfucker with the reddest flag of a hair I've ever met so far in America. No, he's running with the what's the name of the gang, Cadmus? S16?
Yeah.
Is that like a gun or something? It sounds like a gun name.
Cadmus is just still head down reading. Yep.
I don't know. It's like yeah, he's part of gang. He's part of the group, like us, but he's taken a shine on me, unfortunately, and the fact that Cadmus is currently reading something that he badly wants. He and his crew badly wants and will murder people for it. And I think he's extra mad now because he went and, not burnt down, but ruined Cadmus's place, our house. And I'm still happy, Cadmus, that you took Zach to run away with you, because if Zach was there and he got murdered because of this whole thing, I would not be able to forgive myself.
All right, so TLDR, crazy dude wants something from you guys. Would do anything to achieve goal. Man, that sounds very familiar. Ah, shit. We'll deal with it when it comes.
I'll be fine. That's what I told Cadmus. I'll be fine. He's probably extra mad because he saw me, or was going to sell me off, actually. It would have been very interesting how that would have went. It was going to sell me off, and I would have been.
Hey, you better get on the fucking list then.
Yeah, I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows.
You know what? Though, scary thought. What if this Rick guy and Lucas find each other and they start working together? That actually, that's terrifying. Maybe we shouldn't. Let's not jinx it. He says as he crosses his fingers.
Why did you
Anyways,
say that out loud?
Yeah, let's redact that I said that. Let's maybe rewind the tape. You know what? Should we get going? Because I really want to party. Because you guys, it's been a nightmare like sleeping in like dingy motels. I mean, this place isn't half bad. At least it's decent.
Yeah, I'll go quickly grab a different coat. Cadmus, just please don't let that relic out of your hands ever. Ever.
Nope, stayed right here.
So, essentially, the three of you get ready. On TP, do you just let Warren know that you're leaving, bouncing?
Yeah, just let him know where we're going. You know, it's going to be like a party, but we're potentially meeting a contact. You know, etc., etc. If we're not back in a certain amount of time, if we're not back in like, you know, by the end of tonight, maybe something bad happened. But yeah.
You just see him fold his arms and shake his head. We just had a conversation about
Look,
sticking together.
I know, but I just, you know, this might prove useful, and it's going to be a lot more suspicious if all of us go down there in like a giant gang, than just us turning up with one extra guy than we had before. So look, I'll keep my head on a swivel. I'm there, you know, it'll be fine. Zach will stay here with you. If anything happens, I'll get one of them to call you. Okay, they have your number now. It's fine.
Speaking of Zach, is this normal? He's locked himself in a room and I think I heard a girl crying in there. Does he have a girl in there?
No, that's just how he sounds when he cries. Look, his girlfriend just died, okay? He's going through a lot.
He's young, it's fine.
I know me and you are used to this kind of shit, but this is, you know, he didn't grow up in this environment like we did, okay? He's sensitive sometimes about these kind of things. He just needs some time to process.
Priscilla, he's soft as shit.
Look, just let him. This is Haley laughing. Just let him. Just, you know, he'll play some weird music. Just occasionally knock on the door. You know, give him a snack if he needs it. Just he'll work it out. If it gets too much,
I am not coddling a fucking adult.
He is. Look,
I'm
he
sorry.
just needs time. He's in mourning, okay? He's in mourning. Just give him some time. He'll be fine.
Ugh.
Is this in the lab? Like, is this inside or is this outside?
I imagine this is just outside, as Priscilla is kind of just outside talking to Warren outside the other house. I mean, you guys could probably hear this from a distance, but you guys are not in conversation.
Nope.
Look, the best I can do is offer some sagely advice, but that's all he's getting.
That's fine. Look, I'm sure he would appreciate that from his dad, okay?
And by sagely advice, I mean guns and bullets.
I don't. You would have been very proud of him.
Maybe
Apparently,
not a good idea.
Yeah, no, maybe. Look, not in an emotional state, okay? Look, you and I can get our shit together when we have to. He's not used to doing that, so maybe don't give him a loaded weapon when he's extremely emotional.
Well, hookers. Maybe, okay, actually. No. Maybe I should start acting like a father. Hey, I didn't have 18 years with him, okay? Give me a fucking break.
Look, it's fine. I'm not judging, you know? It's fine. It's a learning process. Listen.
Maybe you should take it. Actually, no, never mind.
No, absolutely not. It's fine. Just, he's going to be in his room. He's going to be listening to music. It's fine. Just check on him occasionally. make sure he has something to eat. It's fine. That's all you need to do.
Juice
just
will straighten him
sit
out.
with
Fuck
him.
this. The thought of
You are
dealing
his
with
father.
emotions.
You are his father, Warren, okay? You wanted to step up. Time to step up. And she'll, walk over to the others.
I didn't ask for a soft kid. He yells that out loud with his arms outstretched. Fuck it. And he turns around and he shuts the door behind him.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of notice it, be like, this should be interesting.
Damn, speaking of interesting, that is one curious fellow. That's Auntie's ex. Damn. Sonny says as he's like, oh, you're here. Oh shit. He gets spooked a little bit as you come inside. But yeah, Sonny is on the driver's seat, Ava on the passengers, and the two of you in the back. He begins driving off as you, I imagine, fill him in on the rest of details. He does at some point put his hand on yours, Munchies, as he squeezes it tightly, letting you know that everything's gonna be okay. And it does feel that way, especially with Sonny back in the crew. He drives off, leaving Brighton Park, and you guys make your way towards the other side of Chicago, near the coast. Sorry, not near the coast, near the university itself, by the coast. As you guys traverse through the overpopulated streets and the traffic and whatnot, there isn't really anything going on tonight. Nothing that is noticeable. Before you get to some sort of office building that looks like it's been abandoned, but you see that there's several different cars parked outside in the parking lot of this commercial area. As you take a good look at the people around here, they all have a certain vibe about them. But if you'd like to know more, I'd like you all to roll wits and awareness. Okay. 4 for Cadmus, 3 for Auntie, and 2 for Munchies. Okay. As Sunny finds a place to park, the three of you would notice that the people here are rather interesting. Some of them are wearing, seems to be revealing outfits, maybe all, some of them wearing all leather, some of them just wearing a tank top and some shorts, while others less dressed, as mentioned. Some just have pasties like taped over, and some are just wearing mesh. And from the looks of it, they all have different sorts of hairstyles, and you can see some of them having like some bracelets, like on their the candy bracelets on their wrists and whatnot, while others have other accoutrements such as like furry heads or like a what are those scarves that are made out of fur, and they kind of just touch it and feel it while they're walking around. With 4 successes rather, Cadmus, you notice one of these individuals' eyes are completely dilated, and it's like flicking left and right. You all step out as this is happening, by the way. So this is the spot.
Yep.
Looks like it.
Keep trying to, keep it blending in, sort of thing.
Are we going to a party? Because that dude is definitely on something.
Yeah, it's a sort of party. You know what I mean? It's more of a. It's hard to explain.
No, it's our kind of party.
Yeah, but oh shit, it's got to be underground, right? It has to be, he says as he looks at the building. That's not going to fit all of us in there. Look at the fucking building.
Yeah, there's probably a larger space in there.
Oh shit.
I would
So
assume.
this is like a secret part. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm down. Let's do this. He says with a big ass
Mm.
smile on his face.
The person that gave you this invitation, like, do you know them well?
No, just kind of met them in passing. Kind of funny that they know about
Yeah.
me and Ava.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Called her munchies though.
Hilda Munchies, that's also interesting. But
Do
I
do you
won't.
know their name at least?
Um, some Asian dude. He's like short. He's got like he had like a mustache going on. He looks like he's Filipino.
Oh, is it Ben?
Yeah, I was
Ben.
gonna say that sounds a lot like Ben.
Ben, that's right. God,
Did
I
he
forgot.
give you some like sagely, not particularly specific advice?
Yeah, actually, no, stay away from the sunlight or some shit.
Helpful.
Like,
Sounds like Ben.
what do I look like? I have wrinkles? Hey, Auntie, can you tell me if I have wrinkles? And he kind of furrows
You're
his
fine.
brows
You're fine.
because I heard the sun kind of gives you wrinkles if you expose yourself
You're
too
good.
much.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is
No
why you should
wrinkles,
wear sunscreen. I keep telling you to wear sunscreen.
You should wear sunscreen even when it's cloudy. The sun still comes through, even though it doesn't look like it's sunny.
The UV radiation
Get
is a hoax. I'm sorry, what?
I didn't say I
This is,
dated him for his smarts.
Says buttered toast written all over it.
So the four of you rather, walk into this building, and you see that some people are seemingly, kind of jumpy but excited. You see a lot of them are kind of smiling and giggling to themselves, but quickly, with those 4 successes, you notice somebody in particular that looks rather familiar. You notice this person. They kind of are. Oh shit! I forgot my line of thought. It's a young woman. She has short hair. She wears a tank top and she just wears very loose jeans. She looks like she's of Native American descent. You recognize her to be Sylvia. Hey.
Oh, this.
Hey, Sylvia, nice to see you.
Nice to see you guys too. You guys here for the KB?
Oh, yep.
We are by invitation.
Oh. Really? She says, kind of looking at you, Cadmus.
Apparently.
Yeah, maybe you can. Yeah, it's a good time to watch. Yeah, it's fun thing. Yeah, she says, kind of stuttering over her like tripping over her words.
What's the crowd looking like? Big? Lots of varied people coming in, or are we keeping it a bit on the DL?
Yeah. No, yeah. I think it's best that we. Okay. There is 2 parts of this party. First is, well, it's an underground rave, but behind closed doors, if you know where to look, that's where the cattle battle's happening. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for the other kindred.
Okay, Cadmus, don't just randomly open doors. You'd need to knock on the closed doors before you open them. Make sure to slowly
And also,
open
behind
it.
closed doors is also like a term. It may not actually be specifically behind actual doors. That's also just a term for it being hidden. So it may or may not be behind doors.
Surely
Right.
it would be behind doors. Otherwise, everyone, the kind would see everything.
Not necessarily. If it was like another layer, like if it was down some stairs, like underneath the underneath party.
You guys been to a battle before?
Nope.
Oh
Not of the
shit!
kettle
You are
variety.
in for a treat. All right, well, come on. I'll walk you inside then. Mavs and the others are already in there.
Hell yeah.
Mavs, that really caught on, by the way, ever since the other night.
I think it fits. It's
He
perfect.
hates it.
Well, it's better than leader, so.
What can I
Yeah.
say? Munchies is a trendsetter.
You know, she truly is, she says as she looks at you up and down. She kind of bites her lip a little bit before she makes her way downstairs.
Munchies will give her like a wink.
Um, did like you can see Sunny kind of lost in between the two of you, and she kind of leans over to Auntie and Cadmus. The hell happened in the past few nights?
A lot.
Buttered toast theory, I'm telling you, man.
Audibly gulps before you all kind of step in alongside the others. It's a kind of a packed night. As you guys make your way in, you hear the thumping, booming noises of the bass, and you hear that EDM kind of, the beats kind of reverberating, bouncing off the walls. You can see people jumping up and down, people selling drugs, taking drugs, eating them, snorting them, however you want to ingest them. A lot of half-naked people here. Some people are just kind of making out, in quiet corners of this massive, massive sort of underground rave. And it is so wild up here that you feel the bass itself kind of make you jump up and down yourself. You can't help but bob to the music being played. Up on the very back, you can see that there's a large stage where the DJ is spinning the wheel, and you can see him kind of putting his hands up, and light show behind him kind of dancing behind with all the spectrums of different colors and whatnot. The scent of perspiration and cologne and perfume is all mixed into the air, but you can see that everyone is having a good time. The energy here is, to say the least, sanguine to your tastes. Sylvia leads you through the side, unless you all separate from her, which you can if you want to. Join the party. No? Okay, you just stick with Sylvia. And she takes you through and makes her way towards the stage. Behind the stage, there is a little door where you can enter. Some people are entering and coming from. She kind of stops. She tries to tell you something. She mouths something to you, but the music is just way too fucking loud that you can't really hear nothing. Before she just kind of just nods to all of you, and she opens the door. You all walk in. Inside
Told you.
is a hell of a different scene. Same energy, but kind of a different scene. Actually, no, different energy. As she shuts the door, the music kind of deafens a little bit, and here you can see quite a few of the Thin Bloods you've already met from the previous evening are all here. You see Ziggy and Blaze are sort of, kind of in a corner there watching whatever's going on. There's tables and sort of certain crates filled with ingredients all around the place, but dead center you see two tables set up, two chemistry tables, filled with tools and essentials for cooking. At the moment, there are two people right now making their own drugs, mixing stuff, as the MC kind of takes part as the hype man, making them kind of appear awesome to the crowd. Sylvia turns towards you and she says, "See? Good times."
Looks like good fun.
Yeah.
And you know what's up for grabs tonight?
What?
No, it's a prize.
Black salamander bones.
It's the salamander thing.
bones.
Okay.
It was B, not spoons.
Oh, it was selling spoons.
Spoons.
Yeah. Don't worry, it
No.
wasn't spoons.
Yeah, but
I had
the-
nose.
Yeah, this makes more sense now. So, yes.
Okay. Anyways, Maps is up there. Ziggy and Blaze are in the corner. Some others here. I don't think you've met them, but feel free to mingle. I'm gonna go and grab some sangria. The punch is over there, by the way. So just hey, it's all on you now.
Actually, I'm gonna get some sangria too. Is this sangria like before she goes? Like, is this like are these the people up cooking? Like, are they? Is the sangria made by them?
No,
Or-
they look like they're brewing something else. And as you guys, if you guys watch them, one of the dudes kind of drinks whatever concoction he has, and you see his eyes kind of light up right now. His dark blue eyes kind of light up into sky blue, and he looks like he's seeing whatever around him before he turns towards the audience as he just puts his hands up and says, "I see everything, motherfuckers." And the girl who's brewing on the other side sort of just shakes her head before she takes whatever vial, whatever substance it is in her vial, and she begins levitating. And you hear, obviously, the crowd go fucking wild. So, my question to the three of you is, what do you do at the candle battle?
I'm gonna try and find some. Well, actually, I'm gonna watch the people cooking and just kind of try and get an assessment of how good they actually are. Like, are they nailing this? Like, are they actually getting their chemistry down, or are they just getting lucky in how they're making this? Like, Gabs is gonna sit like and just kind of take some mental notes.
Sure. If you're assessing them and taking your time with it, intelligence and insight, and you can add a +1 because of thin blood alchemy. While he's doing that, Auntie and Munchies, what are you guys doing?
I don't suppose there is anyone else here that Auntie might have met up with before.
Yeah, if you without a roll, you can see Alonzo kind of right in the corner. It looks like he's up next, as there's a sort of a, you know how there's a crowd that's drawn towards like this battle. For the audience, it looks like a dance battle right now, but instead of dancing, it's people performing with chemistry and alchemy. But Auntie, yeah, you can see that Alonzo is kind of one of the people within the crowd, but he looks like he's itching to go next.
Then Auntie is going to kind of follow Cadmus, get a sangria, and park up to watch.
Okay. Munchies?
Well, if Cadmus and Auntie are grabbing sangria, Munchies will grab some, ask if, Sunny wants one.
You see him smiling, and he sort of turns to you as he says, "I don't know what the hell is happening, but holy shit, I want in."
It's gonna be a good time. Well, you're free to watch them if you'd like. I'm gonna go talk to the leader while this is happening because I think he needs. I need to suss out if he's actually a good guy or just someone pretending to be one.
You sure you want to do that alone?
I mean, you're welcome to come, but it's up to you what you want to do.
He might be more suspicious if I walk up with you. Maybe I'll let you do this alone. I'll keep an eye out though.
Just keep an eye out. It's okay. I'll work my magic. See how he is. Hopefully, he is actually one of the good ones, not just some fake bitch like the others.
He kind of just smiles at you as he grabs a cup of sangria. He begins drinking it, and you see him kind of has his eyes widen. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" He downs it completely. Anyways,
Yeah,
Cadmus? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like, oh yeah, I'll see you in a bit, and then give him a kiss.
Kisses you back as he has his massive smile on his face. But Cadmus, well, how much did you get?
I got a financially secure 3.
Okay. Okay. With those 3 successes, you can tell that they're just like you, amateur alchemists that want to that want to maybe improve their street cred, maybe raise their rep a little bit here. And you would know intrinsically that this is how thin bloods kind of show off what they can do. This is how you get your name out there. This is how you get buyers and sellers. At kettle battles like this is where you find opportunities to connect with other kindred or with other Duskborn, and even exchange recipes and earn rare ingredients.
I do want the salamander bones. Like, I'm pretty sure if I get those, he's just like saying, so he's not even kind of aware whether it's like Sunny or Munchie's next to him, or even just to himself. He's like, I'm pretty sure if I can get those, I can. I mean, I'm pretty sure that recipe again, like, it's either it requires salamander bones and then it sets everyone else on fire, or like you eat the salamander bones that sets you on fire. But I'm not gonna know until I get the salamander bones. Gotta look around and see if there's anyone I recognize. Being like, all right, what do I need to get a chance of cooking something good up.
Sure. You would see like Auntie next to you and Alonso kind of in the circle. But as you're mumbling to yourself, you can see a girl semi next to you. She's like on her phone. She's wearing a bright pink like yoga fit. And her kind of blonde hair is kind of braided up, and it falls to the left side of her shoulder. And you can hear her kind of talking to herself as well, as she says, she looks like she's tweeting at something actually. She says, "Cool story, bro." You notice this woman. Oh, hi. Talking about
Hello.
salamander bones, that's like the premium reward for tonight. Why? Are you like interested?
In the salamander bones, yes.
Well, you have to register and let them know that you're participating.
Right. Do you know where the registration box is, or where you registrate?
And she giggles to herself. Well, duh, silly. It's me. Just let me know. Are you gonna participate? I'll let Chester
Yes.
know.
That sounds great. Yes. please,
Sure,
I would
and
be
your
interested.
name?
Cadmus.
Oh, come on, there's gotta be something more fun than Cadmus. I mean, people here have the nicknames. So what's your
Okay,
title?
Can you give me an example of some of the nicknames so I can match the naming convention?
Like our MC, Chester, he goes by Twister.
The Twister.
Yeah.
Give me another. Can I have two more just so I can establish what an average is?
Well, I mean, Alonso over there, he points towards Alonso. He goes by the Panther.
I bet he does. 80% of the time, every time. And one more, please.
There's a guy whose name is Blaze, but I'm not even sure if that's his real name or his title. It might be his actual name.
So we have the Twister. We have the Panther. I mean, I've said it a few times tonight, and it seems to be sort of essentially matching and proving to be true. I would like to refer to myself not only as Cadmus, but I am also the buttered toast phenomenon.
Okay, BLT sandwich. Gotcha.
That you're just proving my theory more and more.
Oh, and is that girl over there? She points towards Munchies. That's Munchies, right? Do you know if she's also participating?
She is, or do I know if she is?
No, if she's participating.
I don't know. You'd have to ask Munchies.
Ugh, fine. Well, all right. I'll let Chester know. Okay, bye.
Mhm. Goodbye.
Auntie, you hear overhear this, by the way, as you're like right there.
I'm just taking these glasses
Okay,
off and just
Cadmus.
rubbing his eyes. Hmm?
You okay? You seem to struggle with that interaction.
Yeah, it's been a few struggling interactions lately. I just do not understand, but the will to attempt to understand is very rapidly dropping.
I get it. But look, you're hella smart, very talented. You know, just because they don't understand you, it's not always on you to understand them.
It's very tiring. That's, as I said, like, that's what I feel like at the moment. Just toast that keeps falling butted side down. Just every time I go up in the air, butted side down, butted side down.
You hear the crowd cheer once again as the girl levitating right now. You guys would recognize this. Uses far reach towards the guy, and she kind of puts him on his ass and begins like dragging him around the ground, and he's still screaming out stuff like saying he sees the world differently, something something something. It's all inaudible and kind of just a mishmash of whatever the fuck he's saying. But everyone's just like going crazy for the girl.
Auntie will like applaud, put Sangria down, claps, picks Sangria back up.
It's interesting. Like, it's kind of like I'm curious what the variables are for winning. Like what dictates a winner versus not. I mean,
I think
what he brewed seems pretty potent.
Yeah, I think it's more the fact that she seems to be with dragging him around. Auntie's trying to find a way to phrase it that like would make sense to Cadmus. It seems like she is showing dominance over him with her ability versus his. So even though his, still may be very potent and useful, it's difficult to show that to a crowd, whereas she's doing something more visibly impressive as opposed to academically impressive. It's more of a performance, right, than an exam.
Like, I was kind of looking around, he's like, so it's a crowd of idiots who are taking things.
People just want to see the cool stuff,
Oh God, what have I signed up to already? Do I have to? You said it's a performance. Like, is this a? Because I'm gonna have to go up there in a second. I think. What level of performance? Like, do I have to? I have to assert dominance.
When she hears Cadmus say that, she immediately becomes concerned. I would let the alchemy speak for itself.
Kind of look at the guy being dragged around, screaming. He sees everything, and be like,
"Don't be like that guy. Don't be
Mm-hmm.
like that guy." Yeah. You see, she's not saying anything, but she's doing very well. She's letting the alchemy speak for itself.
As the two of you discuss what the criteria is for good performance, Munchies, you find the Maverick, the leader of the posse, sort of has his arms kind of crossed. He's kind of judging everything going on right now, as he kind of is in the back, centered, looking at the two of them, and he's just nodding along. And beside him, you see Chester kind of, hyping the crowd up, and saying that the widower is killing the spotlight or whatever. But Mav turns towards you as he smiles and says, "Glad you can make it."
wouldn't miss it for the world.
He runs his fingers through his slicked back hair, and he looks at you with a bit of I don't want to say intensity, but there is a certain degree of that. But he smiles as he says, "Planning to hop in?"
I'll probably leave that to Cadmus. But I think we need to speak.
He looks towards the cattle battle taking place. About what?
About Sophia.
Who's Sophia?
Is that the name of the person? I can't remember. Hold on. Sonia, rather. Sorry.
He furrows his brows as he looks at you. This ain't a safe place to talk.
I know who killed her.
Fine. There's a quiet corner just behind that door over there. That's where we keep the supplies and shit. But come on. He gestures towards Chester. Chester just gives him a nod while he continues emceeing. You guys make your way towards that area. As this is happening, Chester turns towards the crowd as he yells into the mic, "Hey yo, everybody give it up for Widower!" And he he puts his hands up, and everyone kind of just screams and applauds the woman as she's kind of just like fucking she lets go of the guy who's still in some sort of haze with his bright blue eyes, screaming that he's seen the truth, and he's immediately like carried away from the scene. You see the blonde earlier, the organizer, show Chester a like her phone before he says, "Oh shit, hey yo, check it out, everyone from the 213, we got the Panther coming right up on the left side and the BLT sandwich on the right side. Let's go, give it up for these newbies." And everyone kind of just claps and shit. And he kind of gestures for you to get up on the stage. Well, not on the stage, but like on one of the tables.
When they both get up, but specifically when Alonso gets up, Auntie will like do a really loud wolf whistle.
Cadmus has been like furiously writing notes into his book. He's like, "All right." He like turns to Auntie. He's like, "All right, assert dominance."
You got this.
Chester kind of gives Alonso a little pep talk there. He takes a moment before he comes to you and he says, "Cadmus, my man, you ready for this? I think it's your first KB, ain't it?"
Yeah, it is. I think I've done the right thing.
Come on, you gotta knock it out the park. Loosen up, man. It's a performance.
Yeah. No, don't worry. Yeah, no, I got it all prepared here. Trust me, assert like dominance. I like Alonso, but I'm gonna try and make him cry.
Okay, damn, that's the spirit. Hey, y'all hear that? And he kind of the crowd goes fucking ape shit as he says, "Someone's gonna go home tonight crying." And everyone's just kind of like looking towards you, Cadmus. They're making gestures and whatnot. Ava, you would hear this happening, by the way. do you choose to go have this conversation first, or do you watch and support the homie?
I already know Cadmus will win this.
Ooh, okay. So with that said, Munchies, you step out of the room into a little quiet area with Mavs and Cadmus. You begin the cattle battle. Just for the audience, what are you trying to brew up tonight? What does it look like as this before we begin? Like, how does Cadmus prepare?
He's gonna pull out the vials of his coffee, take a shot for himself, like one for me, and then start pouring it into like his little Bunsen burner. Just mash it like, and one for you. I'm gonna go with far reach. Far reach is what I'm at for this part of the performance, and also just because coffee, it's what I'm already the best at.
All right, y'all. Let's go over the rules real quick.
Here.
Okay. Hey, y'all, we're playing it clean, no tricks, only magic, only alchemy. Ain't nothing hostile for nobody. This is a safe space, y'all. That being said, cook to your heart's content, y'all. And he kind of just, once again, raises his hands up. Give it up for the Panther and the BLT sandwich. And once again, the crowd goes wild. In 3, 2, DJ, spin that motherfucking wheel. And, out in the back, you see another DJ kind of spinning the wheel and, playing the hip hop music. And it's very reminiscent of like an early 2000s dance battle movie. And we see like clips and different angles of Cadmus. I imagine you're like pouring different shit into a beaker, turning up the Bunsen burner and like stirring shit, while you see Alonzo eating stuff. Like he's literally drinking and eating like materials. You see him grab some batteries, like a handful of AA batteries, and he just chews them and swallows them. He kind of just puts his hands up as he tries to rile up the crowd. Y'all want me to put this in my mouth? Y'all want me to eat this shit? And Auntie, I imagine he looks at you at a certain point. You're muted.
Yeah, she just she's like, as she's drinking her sangria, she's just kind of looking at him over the top of her drink with like a grin on her face.
He winks. He just takes that pause. He says, "Some of you may know that better than others," and he winks again as he drinks like a whole ass beaker full of like blood, and the cattle battle begins.
As he's screaming, he's like, "You want me to put this in my mouth and stuff?" Cadmus is like quickly grabbing and writing more notes and just adding addendums and little additions to what he's writing, his lyrics he's writing down for what he assumes he's gonna have to yell at Alonzo.
Yeah, we'll do the roles next session for your performance and whatnot. But let's take a little bit of time here to see what's going on with Ava. Ava, as the door shuts, once again, it looks like it's a safer space. There's crates and like bottles here full of all sorts of weird ingredients. You can see like some herbs and some crates of clothes and shit. But that doesn't really matter because they all kind of fade into the background as Mavs kind of puts his arm, not puts his arm, he folds his arms and he looks at you leaning up against one of the crates. What do you know?
How much do you trust Rick? You working
Not
with
even
him?
a little bit. Fuck no. It was Sonia that was working with him. I didn't even know she was working with him until I fucking figured it out myself.
He's working with S16.
Not really all that surprising. Most of us don't really have an in with the corpos of the city. So we turn to the streets.
Yeah, but the problem is the fact that she stole something from them, pissed them off enough. And now they're looking for that thing that she stole. And one of those guys from S16 talked about it while Rick is there, about how they just blew a hole in somebody else, like this bitch body. And I need to know, Mav. I need to know if we can trust you.
He looks at you with, like, offense. You're asking me, you can trust me? I'm the one who put out my neck for Sonya out there. I'm the one that has to deal with all of these newcomers, day in and day out. I'm the one who has to screen and vet alongside Sonya. Now that she's gone, it's just me. I should be the one asking you if I can trust you. Our community's getting smaller and smaller by the night. Whether it be being hunted by the fucking scourge or infighting. Who the hell are you to ask me if I'm trustworthy? You're new in town.
I understand that, and I understand your frustration. However, we are also putting our necks out on the line to keep the thing that Sonya took safe. Because we have it, Mav. We have it. And Rick was just ready to murder all of us. I was about to be sold off. I was drugged for this fucking thing. And I need to know if you are actually going to help us or you're just going to throw us to the wolves so we're not your problems anymore.
You can see him curl up his fist in this moment. Sonya left you all to me. You think I'm going to just let Rick have his way? I loved her more than anyone in this world. She vouched for you. She's dead now. We started the posse together.
Why would she steal the thing? You must know. If you're the closest person to her, she must have told you something, anything.
She never mentioned who she was dealing with, but she did say that she got some intel. But this fucking recipe. Some urban legend came from Europe. Apparently someone slapped it onto one of the cookbooks. She was trying to find out where that was. Guess she found it. That cookbook. It's with you guys, I guess. But before that, it was with someone. An anarch. As I said, I don't know who she was dealing with. All I know is that she took a job for some info. She got that info. Apparently she took that item and instead of selling it to the right party, she kept it to herself. And look where she is now. You don't fucking double cross people.
That book has every alchemical recipe there is to think about. All you had to do is decode it, and decoding it takes a while. But once you do, you have a weapon on your hands, Mav.
No, you don't understand. The Alchemist Cookbook. There's been copies around since the 80s. That's not what she was after. It was a cookbook, one of those cookbooks that was altered. There was an added recipe in there that she talked about, that she had always discussed with me about, to change the status quo, to topple the hierarchy of the elders, or whatever the fuck that is. I thought it was just some summer dream. What if Rick knows about this, and this is serious?
He knows, and that's why he's after it. That's why we're running. That's why.
Why the fuck are you here then?
Because we need allies, Mav. We can't just keep running. He is going to just keep finding us wherever we run. That's why we need allies. I need to know if you are our ally. Please.
Didn't I just tell you a whole lot of shit that you didn't know before?
I know, but those are words. That's not a declaration.
What you want us to spit? You want me to spit on my palm, and you spit on yours, and we shake on it?
No, I just want you to say it out loud.
That what? We're allies? People lie, Munchies. No matter what I say, what I promise you, that's not gonna mean shit.
I know, but I at least would like to hear it. Yes.
If you want me to tell you that I've got your back, as long as you keep it safe, as long as it doesn't fall into the wrong hands, as long as you tell me when you've decoded it, because I too want to know if this is some fucking Slender Man story, or it actually is a real phenomenon that we can change world. Then I want to be there when that happens. You've got my support.
Can I what's an insight just to double check?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll what's an insight. With 5 successes, there is conviction in his voice. You know that he means this, and you glean into the way he looks at you too. You can tell he's not doing this for himself. You can tell that he wasn't lying about the way he felt about Sonia. He's doing this for her too.
Okay. Well, update you when it happens. You'll get a phone call. I have my phone got destroyed by Rick, but it's a burner phone. Just you need to contact me. I got a new number. I'll probably give it to him anyway. For now we'll be laying low. I just wanted Cadmus to experience the KB and find out who our allies are before this all blows up on our face, because I don't want to be caught unaware in our own haven by them just turning everything upside down.
He shakes his head. Just watch your back when you're out there, okay?
You watch yours as well.
He,
Please.
he simply nods as you turn and leave. But camera lingers there just for a little bit as Mavs stays in the storage room. We see him hold on to his fists tightly. His fingers curled up in a ball, and you see his eyes get more and more intense before he throws a punch towards that one of the crates. The scene blacks out, and we end tonight's session. All right. So we're at a party, some truths being told, some deals being made, and Cadmus about to have a performance of his life. All right. Well, hope you all enjoyed this session. It was rather intense at certain points. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let's go around the table once again and reintroduce ourselves. I'm Lou, and I have been the storyteller for this chronicle.
I'm Joel, and I'm playing Cadmus, and I'm going to make Alonzo cry. He is going to need to get some auntie cuddles because he's going to take some willpower damage.
I'm Haley, and I've been playing Auntie P, and I will definitely give Alonso all the cuddles he needs.
And I am Rena, and I've been playing as Munchies, who is 100% sure that the BLT is gonna win this. So let's go, BLT. See, I already prefer the name, the food name rather than the Panther name, because you know you can eat the food, not the. Also, Joel's frozen
He's
again.
frozen again. He's frozen again.
But yes, here we go. And yeah, that's been episode 5 of Magnum Opus. Let's hear it for next week. We'll see you again. Bye.
Peace.